Should he want to go back and play in Green Bay?
No. If I was him, I'd want out. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
We understand that. But, I'm very serious when I say this, Dan. I'm not joking around by any stretch of the imagination. I think he should want out. I don't think he should want to be there. I think from the time that they drafted Jordan Love and put their succession plan right in front of their face, we walked into this season believing that Aaron Rodgers had a few years left, a few years. And yet we looked at him and we saw that the Green Bay Packers clearly made a statement that we were moving in a forward direction, and we were planning for life without you. Mm-hmm. I find that to be very insulting. And I think that when you consider you're Matt LaFleur, again, you got the job being the 27th ranked, the offensive coordinator of the 27th ranked offense in the National Football League when you were with the Tennessee Titans. And somehow, some way, you managed to get this job anyway. You go back-to-back 13-3 seasons with berths to the NFC title game. But clearly, you're Aaron Rodgers. This is the same Aaron Rodgers that was once told by the organization that shut up and go play. We make the decisions. You go out there and play. They've disregarded him for years, his wishes, et cetera, et cetera. This past season, when he threw two passes to Tavon Austin, it was the first time in his career he had thrown a pass to a first-round wide receiver pick in the NFL draft. It's the first time he did it in his career. You have just disregarded this man's wishes. You've disregarded what this man needs. You've rode his coattails and his shoulders for years and years and years. And then to culminate everything and punctuate it with what I consider to be an incredibly insulting decision on the part of Matt LaFleur, when you decide to kick a field goal with 2 minutes and 5 seconds left, you're in a 4th and goal situation. I understand it might have been daunting considering what transpired previously, but in the end, electing to give the ball back to Tom Brady when all Tom Brady needed was a first down. Not a field goal, not a touchdown. Just one first down to seal the deal. That's all he needed. And instead, you elect to go that route instead of telling Aaron Rodgers, this is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why you are that bad man. Go get it done. Instead of doing that, you make that decision. To me, it was the final last straw. If I'm Aaron Rodgers, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to accept his phone calls. I don't want to look at him. You have shown I don't give a damn about what you had to say in the press conference. You have shown me you don't trust me. You don't believe in me as much as I want you to. I need to go elsewhere. Now, it's not going to happen. But you ask me, what should Aaron Rodgers feel like, meaning what should he want to happen? What should he do? If I was him, that's what I'd want to do.
Ridiculous to pin this right now on anyone but Rodgers. I mean, it's a team effort, but Rodgers' failures are his own from yesterday. Of course, it was a bad mistake. It was a bad decision. It was a blunder by LaFleur to kick the field goal instead of going for it. Maybe if Rodgers on the previous play would have run when he had daylight, scored a touchdown, we wouldn't have to argue about it. At worst, he'd have been stopped on the 1, and then guess what? LaFleur would have gone for it, 4th and 1. Now, maybe he was thinking about from the 8, that's a little bit different. Maybe he was remembering back to, I don't know, the end of the first half when Rodgers had 3 shots at Devontae Adams and couldn't get it done, and then Brady came right back and got it done with a touchdown bomb. And by the way, they did stop the Bucs. The Bucs received a generous PI call. I don't know if that's a catchable ball, but the ref, you call a PI down the field, Wirfs clearly was holding from the start of that play. Hooked his man, rode him, textbook holding. They didn't call that. So if it's even called fairly, it's not what wound up happening. Maybe they do stop the Bucs. Yes, it was a mistake. But no, that doesn't mean Rodgers should leave. They are 13-3 for the 2nd consecutive season with LaFleur. 13-3, they won a playoff game against Seattle. 13-3 again, and they won 2 playoff games. They're heading in the right direction. Should Rodgers be mad that they drafted his successor? Of course. Just as Brett Favre was when they drafted Rodgers. That's how Green Bay does. That's their MO. That is how they operate. But now that they drafted his successor and they're having more success year after year, you have to imagine they can use this draft to go get him help finally. No. Rodgers, if you can point to a team and say that is a much better situation, Rodgers should go there at this point in his career. Okay, but I don't know that I see that. What don't the Packers have? What glaring hole?
Right.
They have a great lead wide out. They have a running back. They have a quarterback. They have an offensive line. Their defense was trending in the right direction toward the end of the year. And now they don't have to worry about Rodgers' successor using that draft capital. Why would he want to leave? Learning LaFleur's system, he won 13 games. Once he knew it, he won the MVP. You want to leave that? Why, Stephen A? Because Rodgers couldn't get it done under pressure, and now you want to blame LaFleur? Get out of here.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.